I'll be right with you in a second. Yes, I am the tutoring professor. Just need to send out a few emails before we begin. So sit there and hold tight. What? Do you really think all professors are old and don't have a sense of style? Just because you're a rich girl that can afford my tutoring doesn't mean I got to where I am because of money. But I don't blame you for thinking that way. There sure are a lot of old geezer professors here. And done. Alright. Now that I've gotten that taken care of, I can give you my full attention. What's wrong, miss? You were doubting my skills earlier. Now you seem a little flustered. I make you a little nervous? Good. Maybe you'll start to pay attention and not need my services in the future. So, my little airheaded student, what is it that you're failing at? Ah, anatomy. The study of the body structure. How could you be failing something like that? You have a body, don't you? Oh, sit down. I was only teasing you a little bit. Plus, the class has already been paid for and there are no refunds, little Miss Failure. But not to worry. I'll teach you everything. How about we start somewhere easy, yet one of the most important organs in the body? The heart. Oh, quite the comedian, are we? You don't have a heart? Well, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that that is a lie. Ever since we started our little tutoring session, your face has been flushed, which tells me that not only do you have a heart, but it's working in overdrive. They say the heart beats about 60 to 100 times per minute. How many times do you think it beat since I came into the room? Maybe a lot. You might be right about that. Emotional response can cause a heart race to increase due to the activation of the sympathetic nervous system, often described as your heart skipping a beat. You want to know a fun little fact? The heart is actually very emotional. If you're happy and positive, it makes your heart feel that way too. But when you're stressed out and scared, it can cause cancer. So make sure to keep that smile bright. Which leads us to our next point, exercise. Oh, have you really been exercising lately? Or are you just telling yourself that? You need to do more of it. It's good for you. And even if you are happy with your body, it makes you feel good. It sets the bad thoughts at bay and keeps you strong, mentally and physically. Maybe after our little tutoring session, I can show you some of my personal exercises that keep me in shape. Show me your hand. Don't question me. I may look young, but I am your professor right now. Now do what I say. Good. Another important topic we discuss is sensory, the exploration of the nervous system. So, I'm going to hold your hand for a second. And if you look here, as I trace my finger down the back of your hand, following your veins, and all these nerves here, they're all very sensitive. Much like how one can feel a connection with another person. Pretty interesting, right? Yes, my hands are very warm. That's because they were in the glove earlier, silly. And for the last thing I want you to study for tonight is muscle groups. So if I flex my arms, see how the biceps brachii contracts? It's all about the right amount of tension. Think you can feel the difference if I relaxed it? Breathe out as I unflex. That's due to the muscle fibers contracting to give you the strength to move. Let me guide your hand along the muscle so you can feel it. I'm not so sure about you, but hands-on learning is my way of approach, as I feel like it helps me learn better. How about you? Do you seem to be focusing more with my teaching? Well, great. I like that you're not afraid to touch. You might make a good nurse one day. How about you bring your desk a little closer to me? So how is your session so far? Are you actually comprehending what I'm saying? Or are you just getting lost in my words? I see. It is a little hot in here. Don't mind me if I loosen up my tie a little bit. I'd like to make this learning experience as comfortable as possible for my little student.